Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Aquarius March 23, 2022. You're focusing on building your resources and developing your talents or putting them to work for you. The Sun and Jupiter are heading into alignment, and you can feel the fresh motivation to get on top of things. It's a good time to take stock of where you're at in a business venture or with your finances and resources. You may very well discover a resource or talent that has been dormant or left unnoticed. Be generous and high-minded for best results now, as these are the better traits of Jupiter that help you attract success. Overdoing things is Jupiter's downfall, but can be avoided with conscious effort. Fortunately, you're feeling more confident about your ability to manifest your desires. This can also be a curious, connected day with the moon in your communications sector all day. You're spending time with friends and airing out your dirty laundry with regards to love and romance. On another note, others of you could be choosing to keep a romantic interest yourself, at least for the time being. For instance, the moon will enter warrior-like Aries today, which, in turn, brings emphasis and clarity to themes surrounding your future aspirations and sense of belonging in the world. Some of you could be giving your current love situation a lot of thought, especially with Mars and Venus transiting through your 12th house of secrets, inhibitions, and all things behind the scenes. Take your time. How can you show up authentically but professionally? Ideally, you should be able to rock your natural self while still being taken seriously by other professionals. If you have been wondering how to bridge the gap between professionalism and individualism, today's conjunction between Mercury and Saturn in Aquarius could help. Your mind may become disciplined with maturity, as you may see how you could present yourself as someone to take seriously without sacrificing your personality for the sake of professionalism. It may help to talk to a trusted colleague to get a second opinion. With your nose for money still sharp as the moon not only left your income sector, but wrapped up the new moon this had created, the Sun and Jupiter come together. It has been 12 years since the Sun and Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, last aligned in your income sector, with the solar spotlight shining directly on a sense of what's possible. You've still got the itch towards self-improvement as the days get rolling. Sweet talk a friend into joining a gym or taking a class with you. The patience you have inside comes from deep down in your gut, and you may find yourself digging around in there today. Situations may get sticky, and your usual ways of getting through to people may appear, suddenly, to be useless. Be patient with others, the situation, and above all with yourself. Remember that it's not up to you to work everything out. Do what you can for yourself. When the going gets tough, the tough do yoga. You can expect this to be a productive day. With a day happening, getting down to work will be something you look forward to. Don't hesitate if there are some chores that require sweat and muscle. You'll have the energy to get things underway. And if it's brain work that your schedule holds, have no fear in this area as well. A sharp mind and able body are both commonplace when a day takes hold. Have at it. Venus reaches a pivotal point in her month-long visit to Aquarius today, and it comes just as she also moves into her final 2 weeks here. Venus, on a mission to give your heart a voice moving into your new solar year, reaches a point today where she is equal distance between Mars and Saturn. This is giving you equal access to Mars' hot-headed enthusiasm and to Saturn's cold-headed determination. When you want to make it happen now, you can draw on Mars, while if you need the resolve to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes, you can draw on Saturn. While Venus, the planet of love, spent 4 months in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart before returning to Aquarius earlier in the month, she will only spend a month here and today moves into her final 2 weeks. Venus is on a mission to update your romantic and relationship desires and expectations for the coming year, and as she knows something you don't, expect some of those expectations to feel impossibly high. Your tarot reading for today. The Star, the Empress, and the Magician. There is a clear need to postpone an action that was planned recently. Maybe you are planning a trip, a night out with friends, or even a change of circumstances. Except that the cards show that this action might be dangerous and has been ill-conceived. It is possible that you haven't put enough thought into your project and haven't thought about the pros and cons of this action. You're not in a hurry, take the time to reconsider. It is never too late to reconsider a hasty decision that could hurt you in the near future. Give your ideas some more time to ripen so you can act in an informed way, having considered all the consequences that the action can have. You can postpone this action to a later time if you do not know how to think about it now. It's not important. On the other hand, once you are ready, put all options on the table and choose the best. You can surround yourself with friends if you need guidance. Their advice can be invaluable. Our eyes in the sky. You should be feeling emotionally refreshed and ready to take on the world. The energy here is great for starting new projects, so if you've been putting aside certain tasks, now would be the time to pick them up and execute your plans. This energy likes to move, so you'll likely get a boost to your endurance as well. Your desire for adventure is highlighted now, which could lead to an impulsive excursion away from home. Humor your whims today, fleeting as they may be, and don't be afraid to step out of your normal routine. This afternoon, the moon cozies up to healing asteroid Chiron, and this aspect could go one of two ways. You could do a really great job of putting someone else's needs ahead of your own, which could in turn leave you with the short end of the stick. Or you could finally give yourself permission to be a little bit selfish. This is the time to think about what you want and then act on it. It might feel unnatural to be so self-serving, but we all need to take time out for ourselves now and again. Just remember to be gentle with others when you're letting them know it's all about you right now. While your attention will be drawn in many directions today, the most urgent is Venus and Mars' last full day in your career sector. In all your personal and professional goals and ambitions, today is about not just focusing on what excites you but daring to believe in what's possible. The planets of love and passion are as tightly aligned now as they have been, and thanks to the moon you are emotionally engaged. This transit stimulates insecurities, forcing us to become our own emotional support system. In the past, especially in our formative years, a fear of rejection caused us to shy away from expressing some facet of our identity. Perhaps we were deemed too loud, too opinionated, or accused of taking up too much space. The message: if we are our authentic selves, others will abandon us.